Okay. Last test audio. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Perfect. I forgot about that. Ooh, 3 people. Got a thumb up already. Someone just give me my balcony a thumbs up. Darcy, come on. All right. Have you seen the video? Do I need to play the live stream for the live stream of the dancing man? I can't do it. If you need to kind of get motivated, you have to do those dancing videos on the Fridays. Where is it? This guy. Come on, Darcy. Team Sergio ready. I know they love it. I know you're ready for it now, Darcy. If all else fails, take a double espresso. I better stop before I get banned on YouTube for streaming music that's got royalty properties. Like, of course you guys have. All right, Darcy, I'm in the same boat. All right, the hay fever today is killing me. The stream, I'm kind of lucky that the quality of the stream isn't great because like my eyes are consistently red. I got tissue paper here because I'm constantly sniffing and just like I've taken 2 hay fever tablets today and I'm just like I feel complete, absolute broken man. And I never used to get hay fever. It's just like this one tree there. And I was looking into it, the history of Barcelona. They planted a lot of these trees to help the city through like the Industrial Revolution, I think, if I got it right. Because they were trees that would survive the smoke and the smog and whatnot. Because you don't really see them, they don't really survive in the wild or just outside of town. So they planted them in the cities. And lo and behold, lots of people are actually allergic to the pollen that they kick off. And this guy lives 31 years in the UK, laughs at the whole family for getting, you're allergic to nature. Moves to Spain for 2 years, gets allergic to nature. So my face this entire last 3 weeks has just been constantly like, so I'm going to try and stay away from the camera. We got 4 in, good. So that's 4, that's actually 5, isn't it? Sergio Carino, I'm going to guess you guys are on 1 device. Oh, 2 thumbs up. Someone either likes the video or likes that I'm getting hay fever. All right, so it's Friday. Obviously, we seem to have an okay. I was trying to play around with something. The digital camera that I have, I was looking at some YouTube things and to see if I could stream directly from the camera, which it's become possible, except my camera is not compatible for some reason. It's a beta software in the US, and I don't know if it's because my camera's got POW and the US is NTSC, I think it was. But I was thinking if I had the camera streaming, you'd have a better quality, would have a wider angle, plus I wouldn't need to kind of record both and both. And I was like, oh, it's going to be so amazing. I'm just going to have a much better camera. Anyway, the software didn't work. Went to turn on the live stream this morning, and I was like, my camera's dead. Why is it not working? So I almost had another kind of YouTube nightmare. But Kaz, I'm good. Did I say that right? In the right? Oh, what's that song? Not Akon Tipsy. Right there. Something like that. Something like that's making me sound old now. 9:29. Seriously, the amount of like song references I get away with without YouTube give me a copyright ban. Shop on the ban hammer. I was looking into how what happens when you get to a certain point. I'm miles off the threshold, which is understandable because YouTube wants to make sure that content is what people want to see. And some of the rules for it getting crazy. Like it's absolutely nuts. Like people can do sing-alongs, but they have to be careful how the music's in, because you get people who just like play guitar and they're going like, this is my voice and whatnot, and then they can get banned because they're singing someone else's song, or they can't upload that video, or they could never monetize that video. So it's very, very tricky going forward. So that's why I keep making these jokes. Like if I keep singing in the background under my breath when I'm a bit tired or whatnot. Okay, it's Friday. Mufas has done his song. We are gonna do. So I always get to Friday now, and I'm always a bit like, hey, I haven't done this format in a while, because obviously I do a replay on the Wednesday, and then I do a box fit at Wednesday night. Yeah, I haven't done this format in a while, but I keep forgetting that some of you guys are actually kind of doing the repeats and the replays. So we are going to do the superset format. I quite like to keep that on the Fridays, because also I quite like the Friday as almost like an entry level. So if someone wanted to kind of find out a little bit more about POW and they wanted to do a session, they don't need to join us Zoom. They don't need to kind of like come into that world yet. They can just do this live stream for free. If they'd like to know more, then they can kind of inquire and whatnot. But so we'll do the superset. So you guys know what that's going to be. That's going to be 30 seconds of an exercise 1, 10-second only break, 30 seconds of exercise 2, 10-second break. Repeat that. Then you get a 20-second break while we do block 2, block 3, block 4, and then 3 times through that entire block of exercises. So exercise number 1, side to side plank. So on our forearms, do this, pointing down a little bit. Can everyone see okay? Like everybody's devices, the problem we have in this day and age is everybody's devices are at different lengths. So sometimes on a phone, everybody can see everybody. And sometimes on a laptop. So I'm hoping if I'm down here, you can see. So side to side plank, I'm going to move my right leg and my left arm, and then right arm, left leg to get across my working space for 30 seconds. 10-second break, come back up, and you have 1, 2, 3 switch lunges. So your lunges don't need to be super, super deep. They can just be a switch. So you're going to go 1, 2, but on the third one, go as deep as you can for you. So then from there, 1, 2, 3. So that's the left leg that's in front of me. 1, 2, 3. Now the right leg. So it's always going to be that third one. And again, it can be just a step, and on the third one, step deeper into it. If you've got knee issues, so Guillermo, if you're out there, Darcy, I know you've had a few things. Kaz, your feet, you can always use that rail for that deep ledge as well. Just grab a chair to make things a bit easier. But it still isn't great. Just treat it as a 1, 2, 3, and maybe add a knee raise to it as well. So that third one feels a little bit different each time. Then we go into superset number 2. So four froggies, 8 jugglers. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and then jugglers, right hand to left foot, and then knee. So that's 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. With a bit of a run, it's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4. If you want to make it a little bit easier on your balance, bend over more so you don't have to lift the leg as high. For the frogs, try your best to, so if you look at the purple line on the shirt, keep that nice straight line in the back when you go down. If going down all the way is a bit too intense, try to at least get your hands beneath the knees. So you're going from there to there. It doesn't have to always have the jump. You could go just a low squat, so your hands never come above the knees. So that's what makes it a bit more froggy. And if you find that's a little bit too easy, you want to add a bit more work without the jump, do a toe raise, but you're still not coming higher than your knees with your hands. And then you guys who did some of the box fit 8 workout this week, we've got the ice skate kick. So I'm bringing that one over here. So my right leg, I'm going to go ice skate. Left hand is going to touch that right foot, and then that right foot will come up and do a front kick or a knee raise. So ice skate. I can already see Darcy kind of worrying about her balance on this. Don't worry, I'm going to show you the regressed version. So touch, step. Now, if the jump, again, is a bit too much, go wide step, touch, so still opposite hand, opposite foot, and then that foot you just touched, strike out, or a knee lift. So there's a lot of kind of things. Once you've done, it's all that left. So the left leads over, the left is what I'm going to touch, the left is what I'm going to lift or kick. Once you get into it, it's pretty fun. Superset with agility burpees. So nice athletic stance. Not standing too tall, so we just got the knees soft, the hips soft, kind of like you're ready to catch a football or a soccer or no, catch football. Plenty of Americans in the group. Betraying my own country. Or a rugby ball. There you go. So we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, hit the deck. 1, 2, 3, 4, hit the deck. So if you've got I've got these square tiles, I can go visualize I'm going out, in, out, in. The wider you go, the harder it will be. The harder you're finding that burpee, particularly maybe in round 3 of the entire thing, you might want to go 1, 2, so you take it a little bit slower so there's less burpees. Only if you're feeling really dizzy and really lightheaded. So if you can still keep the speed coming. Now, I was given a little suggestion the other day. If anybody does find burpees particularly challenging, for any injuries only, so this isn't a get out of PE letter that you give to the teacher, you can do, only if you have an injury, a foot touch. So you go 1, 2, 3, 4, foot touch, and then just switch the side each time. Only if the burpee is an injury, not if you get tired. So I don't want to kind of let everyone start to use that excuse. It's kind of like the Barcelona council. Let people go to the beach between 6 a.m. and 10, people start swimming. So I don't want to give you an inch and you guys take a mile, all right? If you've got an injury. Then number 4, we've got the hurdle sprints. So we're going to go 8 high knees, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, hurdle over, 8 high knees on this side and back and forth. So again, with the ice skater, if you want, do it as a stride. So there's less risk of a landing on that ankle awkwardly, landing on that knee awkwardly. Kaz putting an excessive amount of body weight through that foot if they're still feeling a bit crazy. And then we're going to do a boiler pressure. So we hold the squat for 20 up to 30 seconds. So we hold a nice squat, 20 seconds, low as you can. Little pulse, but the last 10 seconds, speed squat. So release the pressure. So we build it up, build it up, build it up. And the last 10, release that pressure. And then we've got a little finisher, which I'll go through at the end. Oh, 6 people. Burpees are out. Everyone's going to use the PE note now. Okay, so I do with this last week of heat coming in, I do really like this morning temperature now. I'm in the shade, the air is cool. Get you guys off your sofas, start warming up the bodies. You have to appreciate now where the night has just kind of come in, taken some of that heat out of the apartments, out of the houses here. This morning time is the best time to train. We're gonna go 5, 10, 15, but fast. 3, 2, 1. 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1. Ease it off. Now, even if you don't really feel like you need it, start to breathe quicker just to get the heart rate elevated so it's ready before you actually are trying to breathe faster out of necessity. Like, so start to breathe fast. 10 seconds. 3, 2, 1. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Back it out. Heart rate up. Now, making sure before we do the last one, you got a towel, you got a water bottle, and you got a big old juicy smile on your face. Ready? 15 seconds. 3, 2, 1. 1, 2. Drive the knees. Arms are going up. Bit of rotation with the core. 8, 9, 10. Breathe down. 12, 13, 14, 16. Okay, nice and loose. We're going to take it into the jumping jacks with the arms both ways. Ready? 10 seconds. Just a 1, 3, 2, 1 to go. 1, 2, 3, 4 for those arms. Nice and loose. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Perfecto. Okay, bringing it down. So we're going to go into walkouts with 1 push-up at the bottom. So stretch out the hammies. Walk out. Drop to the knees if you want. We're still warming up. These don't have to be fatiguing. So if you know you can do full push-ups. So I'm dropping to the knees because I want to save that energy. Just kind of getting the shoulders and the elbow joints ready. Putting some blood, putting some movement in those joints whilst I'm warming up the body. So we're going to go another 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2. This will be my last one. 1 at the top. Wait for me if you're already there. Take it into some squats just to kind of see what feels tight. Hip, so heel is just a little bit wider than the hip. Just up and then push this back. Knees want to get wider so your body has a place to go. So if you squat like this, you see it's very, very hard to get down into the squat. So legs get a bit wider. Chest also stays up. Hips, stick your butt out. So breathe in, breathe out. In, breathe out. So if it feels a bit tight, don't worry, we're going to mix it up. Keep working on the quads and the hips. 3, 2, 1. So grab your right leg for the quad stretch. Step forward, that same leg. And then the left leg, pull across. Step back to repeat. So quad. Now, if you need to, you want to hold a balance rail or a sofa. Obviously, if you're in your living room or an office chair, whatever you've got nearby, just something that helps you stand up. So the biggest thing is you're getting these stretches and these different angles going through the joints, as opposed to that kind of, oh God, I'm gonna fall. Don't you worry about your balance. Just get that range, slightly increase, and change leg now. So now I'm gonna go to my left to initiate. Step forward, pull across. So every now and then I might use the rail, because I can see about 3 different laptops with the hay fever clouding up my eyes now, so my balance is going. It's like a Rocky film. Hit the one in the middle. Last one. 3, 2, 1. Okay, so a little bit more of that same sort of thing. So stepping forward, stepping back. Big flow. So we're going to go into pull the knee into the chest, roll the ankle, step for a lunge. Make sure the toes in front of the knee and that knee is in front of the hip. Same with the back leg. Just drop into your lunge with your arms overhead, push back. So I know for some of you guys who've been in center class as well, you probably went straight ahead, you saw it coming, but just always good to reinforce those teaching cues that you're not lunging, getting into it like this. So this is a nasty little lunge. So you're gonna make sure glute stretch, roll the ankle, lunge, hips as straight as you can. So you're not trying to lunge like this and let your hips push out to the side. You want to make sure that the hips stay as level as they can. So you have to squeeze the glutes a little bit more. push back. Whew. I don't know what the temperature is today, but yesterday about 5 o'clock, it got up to 28 degrees. That was a shock to the system. 3, 2, 1, and let's hit the hamstring. So you know this one, legs nice and wide, starfish position. See if you can get your right fingertips down to your left foot. If you find the fingertips quite easy, try the palm of your hand. So then you have to increase the range of your stretch. You keep the legs straight, you increase the range of your stretch now by the whole length of your hand, which is a massive amount for someone who's maybe not used to stretching out the hamstrings that much. 3, 2, 1. Good. And then just a little bit of opening up the hips. So this one, I'm going to use a wall or a rail just to hold on to. Knee up in front, out to the side and down. What I like to do as well is just assist it with my arm. So if I lift it, I can only get about that height. If I lift it and hold it, I can take the hip to a greater range of movement. So I've got my active range, what I can actively do, and then my passive range. So if I assist it, it can still go there. There's no pain, but I just get a better stretch by assisting that stretch. 3, 2, 1. I'm gonna do the other side. Otherwise, I'm gonna look pretty awkward on the workout. If one side is more flexible than the other. 3, 2, 1. Shake, shake, shake it off. Are you ready? 10 seconds before we start. From now, make sure you got that towel. Ooh, plank. And the 1, 2, 3 switch lunge. So in 3, 2, 1. We're in. And now, nice, tight core muscles. So I want you to really think about your lower back, trying to stay as flat as possible. Remember, there's a 10-second rest, so I know what I'm doing every 10 seconds. I'm blowing my nose. It's damn hay fever. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Onto our feet. And switch lunge. So 1, 2, 3. So light, light, deep. 1, 2, 3. Assist if you want. 1, 2, 3. So obviously, if you feel a bit more confident with your lunges, you can go quite low. And the third one is the super low one. But those knees in front of those hips not tilting out to the side. And it can be step, step, drop if you want. Time. 10-second break, back down. So we're back onto that side-to-side plank walk. It's not the clusters. We've got 2 exercises, but 4 sets. In we go. Now squeeze your abs. Squeeze your bum. And squeeze your quad. So those 3 muscle groups are the big 3. They're going to hold you up in your plank position. 7 seconds. 3, 2, 1. All right, switch lunge it. Oh. 3, 2, 1. So it's out. 1, 2, and 3. 1, 2, and 3. 2, and 3. Now, if you were doing the first round like me, and you're starting to feel it, and you've forgotten the regress, here was the regression. So step, step, and a lunge, nice and safe. 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Now, even if you don't feel pain, but you're just feeling fatigued and it's burning you out far too quickly, regress the exercise. 20 seconds. So I'd much rather you stay moving for 30 seconds, the length of our sets today. Pulling the exercise back a little bit, stay moving, and then maybe you recover, so you're actively recovering. You might be able to push into it again. 4 frogs, 8 jugglers, and I didn't even give you the second exercise, it's 8 kickers. Bear kickers, sorry. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and then juggle. So we go foot, foot, knee, knee, foot, knee, knee. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 4, 5, 6, 8. 1, 2, 3, 2, 3, 4. 3 seconds. 2. So bear kickers. So we're going to get into this bear position. One leg is out to the side, and we switch positions. So 3, 2, 1. So boom, boom. Now you can hop to both legs in the air, or you can step it. Keep it nice and controlled. Do try to keep your shoulders in front, and sorry, on top of your hands. So you're not leaning back. Go in that speed. Come on. 6 seconds, 5. Oh. So it doesn't have to be a massive kick out as well if you're feeling it. Just a little bit of a side to side. 4 frogs, 8 juggles. 3, 2, 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. All right, come on. 2. Remember, you don't have to go with these all the time. Regress the movement like this. No jump, no jump. 1, 2, 3, 4. 3 seconds. I promise you, if you were feeling a little bit sluggish at first, those endorphins are running wild now. Just stick with it. You can be happy that you've started. So keep going. The only bad workout, it's super cliche, but you know it's true. The only bad workout is the one that you didn't do. So if you run in pretty slow today, but you finish it, awesome. 20-second breathers coming up. 3, 2, 1. I know we're not at the end of the round, but I feel that was a shock to the system, that one. Number 3, ice skate kick. So a bit of a new one for some of you if you've not done the box for 8-round workout, and the agility burpees. So watch me, right leg, hop with the right, left hand touches the right, switch, kick. Now my left is the big focus. So swing with it, touch it, kick it. First 30 seconds of this first round, even the second one as well. You may just spend this time getting used to it. But once you feel you've got it, it will really flow quite nicely. As long as you feel okay going that low to high position with your brain and your head, and you can get the blood back up to your head quickly. 3, 2, 1, agility burpee. 4 agilities. 1 burpee. 3, 2, 1. So athletic stance. 1, 2, 3, 4. Burpee. 1, 2, 3, 4. 10 gone. So like I said, if you need to spend a bit more time up here, you're still moving. This is all right. This is cool. Hit that burpee. You got that back up. PE, no, only for those who are injured. 3, 2, 1. Ice skate kick. I know it's not a lot of time. Do your best to take deep breaths. 3, 2, 1. Right, touch, kick. Left swing, touch, kick. Right swing, touch, kick. Now, like I said, if you need to, step, knee raise. Nice ways to regress it. Step. You still get this nice athletic movement, this functional movement, getting some rotation, get some side to side movement in, sorry. 3, 2, 1. Sweating. 3, 2, 1. 1, 2, 3, 4. Vamos. 1, 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. Okay, we're at the halfway point. 15 seconds. 10 seconds left. You got 10 in that tank. You're not running on fumes yet. 3, 2, 1. Okay, hurdle, sprint. So it's 8 over that hurdle. So fairly similar to our ice skater. And then the boiler pressure. So we hold the squat for 20 seconds. On my mark, the last 10 seconds are speed squats. So ready? 3, 2, 1. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8. Over that hurdle. 1, 2, 5, 6, 7, 8. And hurdle. 2, 5, 6, 7. Hurdle. 3, 4. Same thing with the ice skater. You can be marching. I know you guys, some of you can't high knee it. And you march it. Bang, step. And if you guys want, you can even do a little kind of low duck. Get a bit more work than what we're going to do. So we're going to go over. You guys can go under if you're not doing the high knees, if you're marching. So you're going to still get that kind of nice bit of extra core work. Hold that squat for 20 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Oh, hello, Troy. Am I interrupting bath time? All right, 10 done. 10 seconds before it comes up. Don't come up, stay low. Chest tall, ready for it. Remember, we're going to speed squats. 3, 2, 1. So here we go. Now, I know some of you can't go too low into your squats. That's cool. It can be little hip ranges, but try to go to the lowest that you can safely. Hurdle. So that one should feel like, okay, I see what you're doing there. By the third round today, you're going to hate me on that one. 3, 2, 1. 2, 4, 5, 6. If you think you hate me now, you don't know hate yet. You don't know hate. Wait till the third round. But don't give me a thumb down. Don't do a thumb down on the YouTube. Come on. There's 12 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Boiler pressure. Are you ready? We're almost at the end of round 1. 50-second break comes up where you gotta put in the work. 3, 2, 1. So my knees aren't caving in. We're using the glutes to keep the legs pulled apart. We're using the quads. Keep the knees behind the toes so you're not here. Push the hips back, push the hips back. Even if you have to lift your toes up so your weight is on your heel. Ready for the jumps, for the fast one, sorry. 3, 2, 1, speed. This is it, this is the end of the round. If you guys want to add a jump, you can. That's a bit of locker room towel whipping going on because you're part of the team. Yeah, rest. Water up, blow noses, towel off faces. My watch has an emergency function where if I click it 3 times, it sends a GPS saying I'm in trouble, and I've got it set to Louise and my brother-in-law. Yesterday I had the hand wraps on and it pressed against it. Lou comes into the window. Are you okay? I was like, like it accidentally triggered it without me even realizing it. Side to side plank in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now, if you need to, I know it doesn't feel like as much work, but if you've got to drop to the knees, drop to those knees. If that's too easy, moving is too hard, hold a plank. You just hold that plank. You squeeze those muscles tight. Yeah. 3, 2, 1. 1, 2, 3 lunge. Whew. So have your legs in position. 3, 2, 1. So 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Remember, if you find this okay and now something is just a warning, step, either drop low or add a knee raise. So I don't want anyone risking knees if you're feeling your technique's gone. And that is perfectly fine. You might find some stability muscles have just gone now. They fatigue quicker than the rest and you're at risk of an injury. So regress the exercise If you feel that, if it's a bit of tiredness kicking in, come on. 3, 2, 1. Same thing here. Is it a bit of tiredness that you have to just work through? Or is it now you have to change exercise? Keeping your lower back very, very flat as possible. You've got that precious coffee on your lower back. We can't spill the coffee. All right, get ready for it. 1, 2, 3s. 1, 2, 3. So just be aware, does your knee all of a sudden feel like it's doing that? That means the glute is tired, this muscle is winning. So you might have to just mentally use your glute because naturally your posture falls into that. So I'm doing the same thing. I can feel my leg naturally if I'm not thinking about it. It wants to cave in, so I have to keep it working the glute. 3. You are 2 rounds in on the second round. So we are at a halfway point. Top of the mountain now. We're not halfway up the mountain, we're top of the mountain. We're coming down the opposite side. Ice skate kick. Sorry, we're not halfway. I totally lied to you. So 4 frogs, 8 jugglers. You're so close to the mountain. 3, 4, 2, 4, 5, 6, 2, 3, 5, 8, 1, 2, 3. Well, this hay fever's messing up my brain. 1, 2, 10 seconds left. 4, 3, 4, 6, 7, 5. Bear kickers. 3, 2, 1. Now try not to let the leg go too far to the opposite side. So you want those legs to fall behind the hands on the position. Quick flip to the gym. 3, 2, 1. All right. 4 froggies, 8 jugglers. 3, 2, 1. Hands beneath the knees. So I'm just starting. You see that? No jump this time for me. Getting into it. Just getting my breath back a little bit. I feel okay, so I'm gonna bring it back. 1, 2, 3, 4. So it's not even a full jump. It's just a little toe raise now for me. Jugglers are still tiring me out, but I'm still moving. 4. See if it feels okay to go back up to speed for the last 6 seconds. All right, bear kickers. 3, 2, 1. Further that leg's going out, longer that range it has to travel, harder it'll be. Just a small kick, a little bit nicer, a little bit easier, but the reps are going to be quicker because obviously there's less distance to travel. So you'll be doing more of them. Where are we at? Ice skaters, agility burpees. All right. So we are pretty much, apart from hitting the deck for a quick burpee, we're done with going down to the floor. 3, 2, 1. Right foot, right kick. Left, touch, kick. Knee raising, mate, if you need to. Foot that you're touching is the one that you're lifting. Hopefully now this second round it starts to make a bit more sense for some of you guys who maybe were a little bit anxious, a little bit nervous about these different movements, so side to side, and what leg to touch, what leg to hit. All right, agility burpee. 4, no 1. 1, 2, 4, 2, 3, 4. Come on. I know you're doing awesome at that. Keep going with it. Keep going. Let's crush it. Friday. 3, 4. Let's put it in. 10 seconds. 6, 5, 4. All right. Ice skate to the kick. Right leg ready to take me over there. 3, 2, 1. Touch. Lean on my balcony. Touch. Lean on the windowsill. So if you've got a bit more space, you'll probably find it's actually a little bit easier because you can flare your arms out for balance. Obviously, Sergio, Karina, I know you guys work in pairs. Be careful about your arms flaring about. Sergio, you don't want to take out Karina's eye. Karina, you don't want to hit Sergio in the mouth. It's happened in gyms before people work too close together. So trying to get that left to right unison. Agility. 3, 2, 1. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Guillermo Esperanza, if you're in today as well, same thing. Making sure your space is enough for you to work side to side. So just thinking about who else is here, maybe in pairs. And that goes for anybody. Anybody working in pairs. Some of you guys have got outside spaces, so you've got plenty of space. You're just probably trying to fight to see the screen, which I'm flattered. Woo. Hurdle sprint. I don't want to do it, but I'm gonna. 8 over. Then the boiler pressure. So build that pressure, release the pressure for the last 10 seconds. Ready? 3, 2, 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Come on. 4, 5, 6. And over. 3, 4, 5, 8. Drive with those knees. Drop with those arms. Helps with that high knee. Soft landing. 4. Some of you guys, like I said, if you're outside, you've got grass or AstroTurf. Awesome. You could probably really go for quite a nice big absorption in your landing because you've got the space. All right, we're done moving for 20 seconds. Squat, speed squats, 20 and 10. 3, 2, 1. Down low. So like I said in the last round, toes raised up. Keep the weight on your heels. You physically can't squat like this if you're on your heels. Knees start to stay behind the toes, chest is up, so we're not here. Chest is up. 5 seconds. 2, 1, and go. Hips back, forward. A jump if you want. 3, 2, 1. All right. I hope you still got that big old juicy smile on your face. Get started. 8 high knee hurdle. 3, 2, 1. Rolling start. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Over. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Up. 4, 5, 6, 8. Yeah. 3, 4, 5, 6, 8. Whew. Easiest way to think about this is one of those mobile games where you're just looking at the character from behind and you swipe your finger right, they go right. Swipe your finger left, they go left, and you're just traveling forward. 3, 2, 1. Are we there? Yes, we are. Last exercise of set 2. 3, 2, 1. Now you can try the legs a little bit wider as well. That's fine. So for people who are a bit tall as well, it puts you closer to the ground. So if I go really, really wide, I get lower to the ground with a lot less of a bend at the knee. And it starts to work the glutes a bit harder as well because they've got to hold the knees much more open now. 3, 2, 1. Come on, we're going to finish off round 2. Give it everything you got. You got a 50-second rest in 4, 3, 2, one. Ah, hee hee. I don't know what it was. Oh yeah, she hit me 5 times. I need that voodoo doll. You probably purchase them from Louise's Etsy. No. Purchase your very own Summers Fit Power Box Ryan Summers voodoo doll. I'm sorry, we don't have any. They sold out on day 1. All right, we're here. You've had 30 seconds, so I know that's going to go fast. Deep breath. Now, I know it's hard, but I want you to use that wind beneath your feet, beneath your wings. But this is the last one of each exercise. Plank side walk in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right. Now, you are supposed to be hurting here. You're supposed to be tired. That's the idea of it. Now it's up to you to push through it. I can show you the way. You can keep working with me, but inevitably you have to be the one now that stays strong in these hard sets. Staying strong doesn't mean going easy. It doesn't mean pushing through exercises that are hurting. I want you to stay strong and be smart. So change up the exercises if they're starting to trigger any twinges or pulls. 2, 1. So 1, 2, 3. Remember, if it's triggering something, step, step, step. Knee raise, regressing it right the way down. 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. 2, 3, 1. Woo. 4 seconds. 10 seconds left. Just enough time to hit that like button. Cheesy YouTuber promotion. 3, 2, 1. This is it. The last set of the plank walk. Now, like I said, if you have to regress the exercise, hold this plank strong. You do your best and most solid plank, but don't stop. I know, Kaz, you were saying the other day, it's hard to plank on your forearms when you start to sweat. So if you want, get that towel and reduce your range. All right, 1, 2, 3, we're done with the planks. 1, 2, 3, and we're done with superset number 1. 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 2, 3. You know what you can do now. You know what variation you need to change it to if you need to. And you know if you can push through it. 15 seconds left. I know it's really hard when you can't see the time. I'm trying to always update you. Sometimes it helps a lot of people. I know sometimes it doesn't. But we're in single seconds. 5, 4, 3. You ready? That was 1 done for the day. All right, 4 frogs, 8 jugglers, and the bear kickers. 4 seconds. 3, 2, 1. 1, 2, 3, 4. See that? I'm going right down as I start it. I'm not delaying my start time. I'm starting right away rather than just delaying it and trying to go in with my hardest variation. And now I feel I'm okay. I've recovered for half the time. So I had a little recovery, but I didn't stop. So I'm happy at that. That's all I want from you guys, just to make sure you work at some level. Even if it's 5%, you have to pull it back down to. You work for 30 seconds today. You recover for 10. Sides. Remember, long legs, bit more range, bit less jumping or stepping. Take out the jump if you're someone who's been jumping this whole time and you're feeling it. Try to keep your backs flat. So I just looked at myself in the camera. Hips are way too high. Just keep the butt down. Yeah. 4 frog, 8 juggle. Start. 3, 2, 1. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay. Let's try to up the game. 2, 3, 4. 1, 3, 4, 2. Halfway. 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8. 8 seconds. 1, 2, 3, 4, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7. All right, bear kicks. Time. Come on. Hips down, 10 seconds left. Breathing fast. Come on. Come on, don't give up here. 2. Come on. I know that's hard, but you did it. Let's go into it now. Hurdle. Ice skate agility. Ready. Right leg for me. 3, 2, 1. Boom. Boom. Left. Now just be very careful. If you're like me, bare feet, you've been sweating and your surface now starts to get a little bit not ideal, shall we say. So if you've got trainers on, awesome. I'm kind of, this time of year, mixing up between trainers and bare feet because I feel lighter with no trainers on, but then I get that added grip with the trainers. 2, 1. Agility burpee. For you, Darcy. 3, 2, 1. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, if you guys want to throw a bit kind of salsa hips in there as well, because I felt like my hips just wanted to drop into like a Zumba class then. It can be Zumba burpees or agility burpees, whatever comes more natural. 1 more each. 3, 2, 1. You're gonna kick me aside. 15 seconds left. Remember, I want you to work for 30. Don't worry if you've got to slow it down, take out that jump, tap, lift, step, tap, lift. 3, 2, 1. Where are we at? Agility burpees, salsa burpees. 3, 2, 1. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 4. Woo. Come on, 12 seconds. Pick that leg speed up, pick it up, pick it up. Get ready to take that 20-second break. Now, rest, breathe. 8 hurdle, 8 high knees to that hurdle. All right, rolling start. Rolling. 3, 2, 1. 1, 2, 5, 6, 7, 8, and hurdle. Hurdle. Remember, you guys were marching. That step underneath. March, 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 march. Step as well. 4, 5, 6, 8. Mix it up between the 2 if you're finding the variety nice. And it gives you a bit of recovery by doing that less intense one. 3 sets. Sumo, hurdle, sumo. Well, I'm doing sumo. The squat hold, boiler pressure. 3, 2, 1. Don't mind if I do. Stay low, chest up. Avoid holding on your legs if you can. But if it's the difference between that or standing up, do this. Ready? 3, 2, 1. 3, 2, 1. Think back to round 1. What did I say? We're going to hate me when we do those in the 3rd round. I can feel the hate. Really, last high knee hurdle. 3, 2, 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and hurdle. 3, 4, 5, 8, and hurdle. Put it in now. Put it in. You've just done 10 seconds, which is great. We're not disrespecting that, but you got to put the rest in. Come on. Keep driving to that target. 10 seconds. Go, go, go. Bring it now. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Did you bring the speed? Did you cross the finish line? Did you not stop? That's all I want. Hold that squat. 3, 2, 1. So it's like me, the heart rate really pounding from that last set. Focus on your breath. 3, last set. 2, 1. Let's go. Let's do it. Let's crush this final set. 5 seconds. 4 seconds. 3, 2. Come on. Get it. Same comments. Good. Okay. Take your drink. Bring that oxygen down. Take as much in your nose. Breathe out. Just trying to feel that heart rate. Calm down. Okay. So now I'm going to take it to the hands of fate and throw it into the card game. We shall do 5 cards. So let's go set the mode. 4 exercise mode. So anyone who doesn't know the card game, 5 rounds. Anyone who doesn't know the card game, app is going to pick a card. The card represents, the reps represent the number on the card. So 7 of spades will be the 7 reps of whatever the spade suite is set as. So we have plank jacks, in and out, sit through, and the W burpee or W red gnomes. So card 1, 10 sit through. If you are someone who finds sit throughs very hard, do crisscross mountain climber. So left to right, right to left. This is going to be 1 rep per side. So it's a nice even number. So sit throughs, if you're unfamiliar, it's a little bit like the bear jack. So there, 1, 2, 3, 4. Change angle if you haven't seen it before. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1 card down. 4 to go. How are you on time? Yeah, we've got plenty of time before coffee club. Ace of diamonds. Plank jacks. So high position, and we jack with the legs. 1. So high plank. 14. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. I know, 14 in a card game. For whatever reason, it calls the aces 14s. Jack of hearts, 11 sit throughs. Round 3 or 5. Here we go. So it's 11 in total. 3, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. You know what you need to do to modify this. And there's plenty of guys out there with your injuries. You know what's been working. Some of you mentioned to me in the week as well what you do instead of sit-throughs. Don't worry if it's triggering that injury. All right, we've got the Queen of Spades. 12 in and out. Work a little bit of those abbeys. So out, in. Hands off the ground is going to make it a bit harder. Leaning back will make it a little bit harder as well. Try to come in and out. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 12 reps. 5, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. One more card to go. Are we going to get away with no burpees? No, we're not. So for those who don't know, they're named as the W red gnome. So W red gnome, the burpee. So we do the burpee, watch me for the first one. We go down at the bottom. I want you to hold this position before making your way up. So your chest has to go all the way down and we make this W position with our body. So we squeeze the shoulder blades very, very hard. 9 reps. You have my permission on that 9th and final one to stay on the ground for the stretches. Here we go. Let's finish this Friday. Out all the way. Reach. W. 1. What a way to finish a Friday. 3. 4. 5. 6. Stay with me, guys. Stay with me. We're almost through it now. I don't mind if you're taking out the jump. 7. 8. Last rep. You gotta stay on that ground. You jinxed it, I know. Good for poker, not for work. All right, so let me change the angle. Laptop down, just can see the stretch is just a bit easier. Oh, that breeze. Okay, so one leg, crossed it over the other, nice and tall. I'm trying to pull this knee, right knee to left shoulder. That feels like you're not really getting much out of that stretch. Take the left arm, push yourself around, rotate into the right side. And of course, your focus here is to bring the breath down now. So it's going to take a couple minutes, but do your best to assist it. Change sides. So what I mean by that is really try to take the breath all the way into the nose. And then you breathe it out once it's full. So you take control of the breath. Don't let your body's breathing kind of take control of you, where you end up to control it. Doesn't seem like much, but it's very important you start to train your heart rate then. And things that maybe feel hard a couple months ago, when you can control your breath, you can compose yourself, and you stop to not think about how tired you are. You can start to focus on the next exercise at hand, or in this case, just coming out of that kind of high adrenaline, fight or flight mode. And then leaning in. So if you've got a couple guidelines, you can try to reach far forward. You can try to get the forearms to go flat on the ground. You can make 2 fists and try to get your forehead to touch 1 or 2, or inevitably in time, the forehead all the way down. So I can kind of get there okay this time of year. I'm warmed up. But it takes time, like it just takes a bit of time. I can get there, but I'm not comfortable holding it. So I kind of go, take myself to that range, I feel it, and I just come out of it. So I'm still kind of getting there, trying to get myself more comfortable in that uncomfortable part. Not pain, never pain with the stretching, but very uncomfortable there. Slight tension there. 3, 2, 1, and pull it back. Soles your shoes together. All right, so we're going to jump into Coffee Club. So I'll load it up, and you'll probably just be looking at my balcony for a few minutes while I go make a coffee. Of course, if you could, jokingly I did it earlier on, but if you do, just hit a like on the YouTube stream. It actually kind of does help the algorithms of YouTube. I've been looking up all likes, all comments. It's very weird like that. Or dislike if you really, any kind of feedback they say is good feedback, or any publicity is good publicity. 2, 1, over. Okay, so let's go with something a little bit different. So legs are nice and wide. As I lean over to one side, come back to center, over to the other. So just trying to get that stretch on the leg that I leave behind. So you can put the hands further in front as you go side to side. And then on the next one after this, just go back into that normal child's pose. So you might even feel that's a little bit easier than normal. From here, whilst we're in here, hands are going to be on the ground. Just rock your body left to right as well. So just get that peak movement to each side while still staying sunk down into the ground. So we're just kind of like wriggling ourselves deeper into the stretch. 3, 2, 1, and then come forward, legs together, drop the hips, and a nice long cobra stretch. Yeah. Head down if you can feel too much of a stretch. 3, 2, 1, and then put your feet in the ground, bum in the air, and then head underneath. And then from here, gently walk your feet towards your hands and your hands towards your feet. So you meet in the middle, like so. Legs nice and straight. And then gently build yourself up. 3, 2, 1. Roll the shoulders. Change the camera angle. 1, 2, 3. And then just for those legs. One last quad stretch. A lot of squat work, holding that tension. So with this stretch, it's one of the basics. Probably everybody did this back in school. It's easy to get wrong. If you kind of hold it like this, you want to make sure the knee faces the ground and that the hips are pushing forward as well, so you're not there. So you want to try to, if you need to use balance, but there to there. So don't even worry if you can't pull the heel into your bum. Keep the knee facing the ground and the hips forward. 2, 1, change side, last stretch. And then I'm going to jump it over to zoom. Change my shirt. 2, 1. Guys, Friday. Bang, bang. Awesome. I did jinx it. I'm going to end the stream. Jump on over. Give me a like if you feel like it. See you soon.